TV Golden Apple Award is presented by Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender.
It is 7:31, and it is a big morning for one Central Indiana teacher as we announce our next Wish TV Golden Apple Award winner. We had several excellent nominations this month, and our winner came from Monrovia and Morgan County.
He gets an in-class surprise, nomination video, trophy, some dollars, 500 of them. Brenna Donnelly always gets to do the surprise. How did it go?
Oh, it went well. He's a history teacher, and he wanted a moment that could go down in history. We may have succeeded. Mr. Steve Reeder from Monrovia High School helps make history real for students by creating impressive school displays, documentaries, and even historical markers. But when we went to his classroom, we saw he certainly couldn't see the future as clearly as he sees the past.
No one knows more about Monrovia history than Mr. Reeder at all. Easily.
If you take a tour around Monrovia High School, you'll see Mr. Steve Reeder's history handiwork down every major hallway. Real artifacts and powerful stories from war, sports, and education.
I first met him when he was a 10-year-old baseball player across the street.
Mark Janes, the voice of the Indy 500, is also a native of Monrovia and a school employee.
With his talent and his ability, Steve Reeder could go a lot of places. But he's chosen to stay home all these years, and we've all benefited from that.
This is honoring our local military.
Senior Harley Mobley told me she's known Mr. Reeder since she was really little, just because she spent time at the school as a kid. So basically any affiliation with the school and you're going to know Mr. Reeder?
Yes.
She's helped him make displays and get state and county historical markers. Faith Nagel helps him make history videos.
It definitely helps show me that there's more to just this random little farm town hidden in Indiana. There is so much that has gone through this town and gone through the people in this town that nobody knows.
He is kind of a human archive.
Fellow teachers love his work if the school can find a place for it.
We cannot find enough display cases for them. And I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but you go to, if you're out and about, I think a lot of us are always looking to see if we can find a display case.
You think it's nerdy, but it's not.
So librarian Jennifer Armour sent in a Golden Apple nomination.
Why wouldn't I nominate him? Like, all the things that he does around here is just so fantastic, and his love for community, his love for school, his love for the students. There's nobody around here that encompasses all that. Knock, knock. Are you Mr. Reeder?
Maybe.
Maybe? If you'll own up to it, we'll tell you why we're here today.
I will own up to it.
Do you have any idea why Wish TV just busted into your classroom today?
I have no idea.
Do you want to take a guess?
Not really.
We are here because you were nominated and won the Wish TV Golden Apple Award for being an exceptional teacher.
Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate whoever nominated me.
You'll find out. Part of this award is us busting into your classroom in the morning with all of your students here. The other part comes from our sponsor partner, Bailey & Wood Mortgage. And Miss Bailey Wood is here to tell you what you've won with this award.
Congratulations. Here's a trophy for you.
Thank you.
We were so honored to hear all the amazing stories and how much you've really impacted your students and the staff in the school here. And just thank you and keep up the hard work. And we also have another surprise of $500 just to say thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So how are you feeling?
Pretty shocked and overwhelmed.
We got you. You were totally surprised?
Yeah, when the light was coming down the hallway, I really had no idea what was going to happen.
Well, we're glad we surprised you because we were actually in the school last week doing interviews with your students.
No, that's terrifying.
All about you. And we put together a video, your nomination video, if you're ready to watch it.
Yes.
So a lot of mornings start off with Steve coming in and saying, "You'll never guess what somebody gave me last night."
He's not an I and me guy. He's an us and we guy, and we are all lucky that he's here.
I try not to get in the way of Mr. Reeder. Honestly, as principal, I think, we're not going to wow anybody with our facilities, but boy, I think when you come into our building, it's like a museum with what Mr. Reeder and his students have done.
I enjoy history a lot, and I think it's very cool with everything that he does. And I enjoy helping him, and if there was a way that I could come back and help after I graduate, I definitely would come back and help him.
And to know that we have somebody here that cares enough to archive it and want to preserve all that for these guys, you know, it's unbelievable that we have all this at our fingertips.
So being able to make those videos has meant a lot to me.
Steve, I know this is your nightmare. Cameras coming into your room, but you deserve it.
Steve, congratulations. Nobody deserves this more than you.
Very few people have deserved this more. Thank you for all you do for all of us. And I know that you're not comfortable with these accolades, but enjoy them because you deserve them and you've certainly earned them.
Thank you. Still very, very overwhelmed, but yet very appreciative for what everybody has done to recognize what we have done. I don't think I would be able to do what we have done without the administration allowing me, but also the kids.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
It sounds like you've made an impact on these kids, and I imagine they've made an impact on you, their passion for history.
Yes, what they've been able to do recently and what they've uncovered, I think it's been really remarkable. Again, I mean, the successes I have had have been largely because of what the kids have been able to buy into and achieve. And I think being successful at anything is a combination of time and effort. And if I look back at what I first did when I was teaching, people would probably never thought I would get here. If I was to write a book about teaching, it would be Don't Do What I Did. I mean, it was really hard. And I think that people don't realize how hard it is to teach. And I feel that younger teachers need more support. And they just need to realize that it is going to take time and effort to become better at your craft.
Helps to have good examples, too.
It
and
does,
I argue
yes.
that you're one of the good examples.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're happy to award you with the Golden Apple Award today.
Thank you so much.
Now, Mr. Reeder also taught several of his co-workers about the history of the school and Monrovia. For example, Mark James told me that Monrovia and the school corporation has more college basketball championships than any other area in the country, thanks to greats like John Wooden and Branch McCracken, who call Monrovia home.
Yeah, some great coaches with some real big records there. As you look in the background of all of these stories, you can pick up some stories that have nice little threads to them. The Underground Railroad and Civil War stories that link through Monrovia.
In fact, one of the students was so eager to tell me a Civil War story. If I can do a quick history lesson here. She said there's a famous Civil War painting that features a person from Monrovia. It's a painting featuring Levi Coffin's Underground Railroad stop, but the woman on the left here with her son is Hannah Thompson Haydock. She lived and is buried in Monrovia, and this student was so thrilled to say, Mr. Reeder taught me that, and this painting is up all over, and just makes them proud of their town.
Well, he's bringing lessons home.
Right.
And it makes students interested in wanting to learn. Okay, as much as we want to learn more from him right now, we also need to ask for some more submissions. There's still school year left.
His full story is on wishtv.com. That's also where you can nominate November's teacher. Just go online to wishtv.com/goldenapple and tell me about a teacher in your life and why they should be our next winner.
Brenna, good stuff. Thank you. 7:39 now.